get like that sometimes.
Now, it's Tuesday morning, June 21st, if I'm correct. Coming up on 7 a.m. And yes, let's make America manual again. Show them the back of your shirt there, Jose. Joe A. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you love it? Yes, yeah. Make America manual again. Or Emmanuel over there, Line Design. Anyway, we were having a little conversation about yours truly. And this is so important to me because we were just watching the lost episode of The Wicked Witch of the West on Sesame Street. The episode that was so scary, they couldn't even do a repeat. And this is a learning opportunity for me. And I think it's brilliant because I'm taking this as constructive criticism. Do you know what constructive criticism is, Joey?
No, not really.
That's when you tell someone they're picadillos and they use it for the greater good to build themselves.
Oh.
You know, like when you're in training, right?
Yeah.
And let's say I'm in training, I'm doing role playing with my boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the person you're trying to sell to, and you're the salesperson, right? And I start off, and my supervisors watch me try to sell this cigarette to you, okay? Which I don't recommend smoking.
Yeah.
I smoked for 20 years, quit for 20 years. I really don't like being a slave to anything. And so I'm in the process of quitting now that I have my home, that is. Anyway, I still want to quit. Yeah, I don't recommend it. Okay. Anyway, so I'm selling to you. Say I'm selling you this cigarette, right?
Yeah.
And my boss is here, like creator, God Almighty upstairs, right? And he's critiquing how I'm selling you the cigarette. He's trying to teach me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm selling a cigarette going, like you're like a new trainee. Hey, dude, do you smoke? When obviously you do. No joke, right, Joe?
Yep.
Well, there's my first dar, because I can see that you smoke. You smoke, sir? Yeah. Well, hey, what kind of cigarettes do you like to smoke there, Joe? What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Joe.
Oh, hey, Joe, how you doing? I'm a salesperson, and I'm here to sell you this cigarette. Okay, I'm in training, no. And the man upstairs,
yeah,
creator, he is my, he's watching me, right? And how I'm selling the cigarette. So if I'm messing up, he can tell me.
Yeah.
Okay, because if I'm selling the cigarette wrong, well, I might want to sing a kind of a different song, huh, Joey?
Yeah, yeah.
I might want to change it up, right?
Yeah.
But how am I going to know, Joe, Mr. Cigarette Buyer, if I'm doing okay, if Mr. Creator doesn't tell me, hey, there's a new way?
You wouldn't know.
Exactly. So constructive criticism is like Creator saying, hey, Laurel, there's a new way to do things today. And here, I see where you could do better, because you kind of have an issue with, hey, obviously the dude smokes. You're a little slow on the uptake. Okay, that's a blonde moment, or I'm not against blondes, but just against you because you're blonde and blue hair and you do dumb shit. And I need constructive criticism a bit. Chit, CHIT. I'm not cussing. Right, Joe?
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe. Anyway, so that's what constructive criticism is. So he could teach me what I did wrong or what I could do better. Right, Joey?
Yeah.
Because how else am I going to know?
You won't know.
I'll walk around in ignorance. Right, Joe?
Yeah, unless you look at yourself.
Mm-hmm. So we were talking about the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay? And how, this lost episode from Sesame Street. Now, I used to watch that shit, and so did Joe, because he's only a year behind me. He's a flower child, too. Raised on Sesame Street. Right? And Big Bird, too. Right, Joe?
Uh-huh.
And you love what was your favorite character in Sesame Street, if I might ask?
Count Dracula, the Count.
Yeah.
And the Count. Oh, and Barney and the other one.
I liked Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, and Oscar too.
Oscar the garbage can.
Yeah.
He was the old Grouch. He was funny, man. And Cookie Monster, he rocked. You know who my favorite though was? My absolute favorite
What was it?
was Animal.
Oh, animal.
You know, the drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would kind of be like me. No, in a way, right, Joe?
Yep.
I'm kind of animal, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. So now we were talking about how the witch lost her broom. Right, it just got blown right out the sky out of her hand, and it landed in this black man's hand. He's quite fine. He was a great actor on that show too, by the way. And I loved how they brought us together interracially in that respect. It was great. So anyway, this black dude gets the broom and it falls, almost hits him, right? And the wicked witch comes in and says, "Oh, I found my broom," but that dude's got it. She tries to take it from him, but he's holding the broom, so he has the power, right, Joe?
Yep.
But she's throwing her energy, ain't she?
Oh yeah, big time.
At that poor mofo.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
And what kind of energy is she throwing at him, Joey?
It's negative. Anger and shit.
Pretty powerful she was, wasn't she?
Yeah.
She's pretty not nice, nasty, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Like a narcissist, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Right? Or is it just me?
No.
At 613.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And for me now, they used to call me Laurel Ann when I was a Ladue poo poo anyway. Wicked Witch of West Meadows. Right?
Yeah.
Wicked Witch of the West, kind of. And I could kind of be like her in the light of constructive criticism. Right, Joe?
Yeah.
Because energy she throw, don't she, Joe?
Yeah, true.
You know.
Yeah.
You know that energy I throw?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. What is like the energy I throw? Because I'm saving this for posterity. I need this for constructive criticism so I can rise above in purple wisdom. Tell me about how I am like the WWW in energy. Please.
Well, I don't know, like I say. I don't know. Like yesterday, you told me to pack up. Okay?
Right.
Organize. I tried to organize. And when you came back, you made me take everything. We took everything back out. To me, it was packed, you know. Yeah.
And you didn't understand the method of my madness, did you?
No. I didn't want to be. I don't know.
You just saw my energy, didn't you, Joe?
Yeah.
And my energy was pretty nasty, huh?
Yeah.
How could I have done it better?
You could have come up to me and say, "Oh, at least you tried me," but I didn't like it like that, you know.
And instead, what did I do?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, come on, Joe. Yes, you do. Please, this is going to help me in the future. I got to know what I do wrong, otherwise I can't learn.
Can I ask you something?
Anything, as long as you can handle my truth, okay? Because sometimes that can be pretty powerful, too.
Okay. I heard a lot of people say, like, one thing, like, people say, like, sometimes the people say you talking over or you talking down on them, like, you above everybody.
Because of my vocabulary?
Yeah, no, that, but, I don't know, because I hear people say, you talking down at me or you talking over me. Like, you don't let those people get, I don't know, shit. That's why I don't like to get into shit like that.
Well, you know, constructive criticism is hard to tell somebody they're picadillos. And I really respect that you're willing to do that for me, Joes. It shows how brave and courageous you really are. Mm-hmm. You're a lion, all right, but not the cowardly lion.
Oh.
You're willing to tell me straight up, right?
Yeah.
And that's because you care about me and you want me to be the best version of me I can be. Yeah. Right, Joey?
Mm-hmm. Well,
So here's what I learned out of this constructive criticism anyway. I could be very condescending. Now, you see, I'm talking over you, aren't I? Because most people, and I don't want to assume, but a lot of people don't know what condescending even means. You know what condescending means here, Joe?
Realizing it? Well,
No, see, a lot of people don't know what condescending means. That means to bring someone down, to condense them,
oh,
to make them feel small. You know, when water condenses,
yeah,
and it may be a lot of water, but it condenses down into a small amount. When condensed milk,
yeah,
right? And I make them feel condensed.
uh,
Okay, see, now you understand what the word, but there's my vocabulary and how I talk down to people. How I could be very condescending. Now, I guess I have to get a Skippy because the way my mommy taught me was encyclopedically. Because she was Irish, you see. Amore. Patricia Estelle, Stella Gravesmore, actually. And she was reading books to me in utero. And that's all we did was gain knowledge, and she taught me how to break words down and how to interpret them and how to understand them and retain them. And that's a rare thing that I didn't recognize. So what do I have to do? Well, in order to communicate effectively and not be condescending or throwing bad energy, I need to be more respectful of other people. Obviously. And slow myself down and my vocabulary. And not throw so much negative energy. Because obviously I was doing this unbeknownst to me. You see, I am an ignorant chip who doesn't know everything. Chip, C-H-I-P. I'm not cussing. And I don't know it, nor am I going to pretend to. But you see, I'm willing to learn and accept my dipstick or my stick shift and stick it to me a little bit. Because I need constructive criticism from the man upstairs. See, there's my roof, it's just peeling down. That's okay. She's old and she's under construction, just like me. But that's where God is peeping in and giving me constructive criticism through Joey. And I need to know how I can be better. Because if I don't have some constructive criticism, well, then I get nowhere. Right, Joey?
yeah. Well, there's time you got to speak up too.
How do I find that balance between the two?
Well, you did it with Albert, where you messed your car up. You could let him, you could be nice, and could let him keep on using the car, and probably never have a car, you know? So there's certain things you can speak up, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because then they think it's okay. Well, she ain't complaining about it, you know? So you protect you and you protect your car.
Yeah, at 1309.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to protect myself.
yeah.
And I'm going to rewind. I'm going to look this over and over and over again because you don't get this every time in your lifetime. A good reflection of yourself. And you need it. Maybe it's not, because I haven't stood up for some things. I've been afraid of the wizard behind the curtain on the yellow brick road, just trying to get over the rainbow. Interesting how that story reflects me so well.
The
Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Trippy. And this is where I learn about me and where I can be better in projecting my energy and not scaring people and not being condescending and not criticizing instead of saying, hey, thank you for helping me. First, foremost, and always. And yeah. So thank you, Joey, for this reflection and time. It's mighty fine. I sure appreciate it. Because not everybody gets this. A full-on reflection of oneself and constructive criticism. And we both learned something today, didn't we, Joey?
Oh, that's why we come work together.
Yeah. And we all are in it together, loves. And we're all a work in progress. And we're never going to get it all done, and we're never going to get it all right. You do what you can in the heavenly light. Just try to do what's right. And sometimes that's really hard to do. like looking at myself like this. But it's what I got to do. Otherwise, I'm not going to grow and I'm not going to get better. And I'm not going to see where, I'm like, where I have birds of a feather. And I don't want to be a nasty bird. I want to be one that plants seeds.
There you go.
And like the bird of paradise in peace. And I'm trying to find that. But I have to look at the picadillos in me so I can get better. God help me. And I know I look probably pretty bad this morning, but that's okay with me.
Oh, baby shit.
Because I don't want to be the Wicked Witch of the West any longer, really. No, I want to be a little angel.
There you go.
And that's sweet. Yeah, George Ledoux. He was the sweet. He was the one that told me, don't you know your name means Laurel the Sweet? I said, really, Dad? Really? He said, yes, Hita. Ledoux means the sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And that's your name. Now, some people have said it means the soft. And others say it's the sweet.
Yeah.
I like that it's the sweet. Okay? But I'm no longer a Ledoux.
No.
Through everybody, I finally got my name back after, how many years? Almost 30 years of not having it. I'm finally Ryder again. Reider. And Laurel and Laurel Ryder, which translates into victory and victory Ryder.
Yeah.
So she's learning, and God is with her, within her. Psalm 46:5. Yeah. And that's coming from George Ledoux, who loves his Hita through and through. Because she's fighting a battle. And she's riding high in the saddle. Sometimes too high, and she needs to be knocked off a little bit. Learned a lesson or two. 10. Yeah, learn your 10, learn your 2, and the 13th especially. From George Ledoux, get a clue.
Yeah.
13th commandment, do something that makes you proud.
Yeah.
Because like me, I've been a Wicked Witch of the West, stepping in the poo-poo. And this is my opportunity to wipe it off my shoe. Please forgive me. I'm a work in progress, under construction. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Because I forgive you, I have to forgive myself too.
Uh-huh.
That's a big project, I think, for anybody to do.
Yeah.
But it's okay. God will get me through.
Oh, yeah. He's the only one could.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's a good video.